And greetings, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Monster to Mermaid, and this is Minecraft with the Minecolonies mod. I'm going to get started right away. I am standing in the surface extension of the university, Seabridge University, and I'm changing my view. Seabridge University, Kiyoshi and 3 other scientists had this idea of actually having a relationship with the Mer Nation of Tana, with the Mermaid Nation. And the university said yes. Okay, and they started out as a small project. And here comes Addison. Addison now works here. Mixasa, salut, Mr. Villager, oi, Mr. Villager, como ça va, Mixasa? Como está você, Mr. Voyager? How are you? I am better. I was not at my best yesterday, and so I actually wasn't able to stream. And there goes Gemma. Now Gemma has been working up here from the very beginning. She's been up here since
It's a fine afternoon.
this started, and that's good. You're good. That's good, c'est bon. And let me look here. Let's go to here. Let's oh, I was not supposed to do that. I was supposed to be canceling that. Shame on me, using my magic. But Mr. Villager, you're good? Good. To the bem. All right, so we are really close to having a full place, a full location here. One of the things that is going to start happening, and I'm going to do a little bit of it right now, is to begin to do some decorating and things in regards to what's here. I have 2 projects that are still being worked on, and let's take that one. We had them covered, but whoops, not there, not qua, but we're actually going to have them show. Originally we had them covered, but I think we're just going to have them actually be visible in the tradition of the designs that were made by Matlam and Mixasa. There we go. So we're replacing these for now. We have, here's Marcel. Was that Marcel or Marcellus? I'm not sure. We have a scientist, Marcellus, and then we have Marcel, and I think that's it. And then slowly but surely, I'm going to begin to put these, put pieces in to add this up. So when you come to here,
that was
when
the
you're
best
coming
baked
this
potato
way,
ever.
there should be some gray, but we have stone to show that you're going up. So this stone means that you're headed for the surface, but we also need to have, yes, Ronald, okay. We also need to have a couple pieces. So we need right here, let's put one of these, and let's put some here. How close are we to the surface? This is pretty close to the surface. So we can put one in this location. I want to find a good place to put it. There we go. And yeah, so that means that we have education downstairs, but this one should have almost everything right in this area. And I don't really want to do that right now. At this moment, you're with your little Romeo and just taking a rest. Okay. All right. And let's see here. I don't want to do any of this right now. That's very interesting. Let's look at things. So we were up. Let's go back up for a minute. We were up here. And this is the extension to the university right here. And we were here. And then we could go down through the main stairwell. Let's go up for a minute. There is one house up here. Oh, and this is where I was supposed to be putting those. This was actually where I was supposed to be putting those. And sure enough, I wasn't doing it properly. Okay, so let's get one of these. Let's put this here. Let's get, I think I'm going to just go ahead and just do this part for right now. And I think on this one right here, we had actually taken that one away so that it wouldn't show right there.
Right away.
Right there, that I didn't want it, but I don't think I care in that respect. I think this is what we need up to here, and then let's come over, and now let's go up these, which don't have anything. So let's put one here. We're actually putting them down close to the stair piece right here, so I can get rid of these. And then eventually, are they that far down? Yeah, they are. All right, let's put one there, and here's one for this location. And so this is where Gemma and Addison live, in this house. And I think this house is finished. This house is actually finished, has a beautiful view. They can actually see the lava from here, and it's really gorgeous. And I like the way this one turned out. So this one was pretty cool. And this is their bedroom, and we actually gave them this corner view, an even better corner view right there, which is very nice. Okay. And so this is their place. I believe they have some closets. And I think these closets are some of the ones that got broken. So let me do something for just a minute. Let's take that. There we go. And now they're fixed on that side. And let's fix that side. Okay. That was something that happened at one point. And what are the plans for today? I think we're looking, we're doing some tours. What we're going to end up looking at is what in the world we're doing. Now, this used to be an emergency place up here. We did have the original burial grounds here, and we should have kept them until the others were done. It would have saved the life of that one builder who got hurt and who did not survive the injuries, but we were being too slick and we got rid of it too quickly. So this isn't being used, and this is in the top. That's as far up as we can go in this area, and I just wanted to put some lights. The guards do go up and check, so that's the reason why I want to make sure. Speaking of guards, that is, I did not see who that is. It might have been Kimberly. She wasn't dressed like Kimberly likes to dress. So there we go. So the simply amazing, that's what you call high life quality. Yeah. Let's see if we can, let's see what we can do. We have another house here that no one is in right now. This house. Although those are people in the tavern. This was the house that we had to put back in a second time because it was put in wrong, and now it's correct. But no one lives here now, so we're just waiting for someone to move in before we do anything with that house. This area here is open, and that's fine. It's under the arch, so that's why. It would make it seem like this should be. See this right here? You see that there? Do you see Russell? Russell's coming back from that swim that they like to take. Because these are closed, I'm going to close this one too. Let's say that there's just noise from the tavern, and we're going to close these. We definitely can use this in here. That's the original glass, which in Chroma Hills, clear glass is not clear. So we've got that going. And then we have this. Do we need this? Let's take this away. I've got one of these right here. We'll put that in. These are some of the ones that we thought we weren't going to have show, but I don't want to have those. And what am I doing here? Why is... I don't know if that was supposed to be the light for this place. That's not going to work. So if we need to put light in here, is that a piece of that? Let's take a piece of this. Can I put it there? Yes. All right. I haven't really done anything with this. It almost seems like it needs a combination. And I don't feel like doing that. Saf, Yasu, Yasu. Aw. I like your new avatar, your new profile, Zaf. That's cool. That's cool. I like it. So, that's where we're at. And yeah, there's no builder here. So it's almost like these buildings up here, when someone comes in, we'll do something about them. And that would explain why right now, yeah, that would explain right now why there isn't anything going on with these two places, because there isn't anyone working in this builder shop and there isn't anyone living in that house right now. We'll see if we need someone to live there as time goes on, if we decide to have some more people. But I don't know that we're deciding that at this point. We still have work going on, and we can go down. And Vincentius, Zaf is saying hello to you.
Hello,
Did you hear that? He just said hello with his mouth full.
Hello, Zaf. It'll be so much easier when I get my mic hooked up to you.
Well, what I
know.
Posey says, how are you? You're saying, you are okay? That's good. Okay, so let's make that go away. Let's go to Paisley's. This is Paisley's place right here. This guard tower. She took over for Russell. And Russell went into one of the Covenstead guard towers so that he could live with Malaya, with his partners. So that's what's happening now. Oh, Mr. Villager. Vincentius.
Yes.
Mr. Villager is saying hi.
Hello, Mr. Villager.
Okay. I love it. All right. And we see all sorts of people running around because it's the
Thank you for
beginning
this
of the
amazing
day.
colony.
And look at all of these people. Hello, Dexter, Breyer. They're going up to the restaurant in the town hall. And they're doing that. And then I think that is Camilla, and she's going to the restaurant with Jerome in the tourist area. And we're going down. Do we want to do? Yeah. Let's go down and see what Max is doing. Max is still working on the graveyard. And I think what I'd like to do is go and see if he's asking for anything first, and then we'll come back and see what else we want to do. You heard him? Cool. Yeah, he was projecting. He was speaking up just so that you could hear him. And let's see here. Let's come this way. We've got a mailbox there. And Mr. Villager has a question for you, Vincentius.
Yes.
In your opinion, which architecture is your favorite? Classical, medieval, or Nordic? That's what he's asking.
What is it?
Skip. Ah, look. Ooh, he is asking for stuff. Okay, so there are still
Love
some
those
things that he
choices.
knew.
Danish modern. So I guess that would be Nordic.
He's saying Nordic. Of those choices, Nordic would be his favorite. So Max is still waiting for some pieces. He's gotten the azalea from Damon, but he hasn't gotten the seagrass or the sea pickle. And probably because now seagrass and sea pickle has been separated from the florist, and that is a part of the new plantation. I thought we had prismarine, but it looks like we might be out of prismarine, that he needs some more. Vincentius? Mr. Villager said, thanks. Vincentius?
Just a second.
Mr. Villager said, thanks.
You're welcome.
Did you hear that? He said, you're welcome. All right. Where am I going? To look and see how much prismarine we have in the warehouse. Because if we don't have any, we're going to have to ask my sisters for it. And that means it's going to take a while, because it has to go to the council, and then the council has to decide, and then after the decision is made, then they'll have to get someone to bring it to us, although we could tell them that we'll bring it. Look though, we have prismarine. Yay! Prismarine and prismarine brick. We have prismarine, so this is actually good. So I don't have to go to my sisters, and I think that'll work. And you're telling Vincentius that he has always been his That Mr. Villager, you're saying he's always been your favorite? I don't think he's going to feel bad about any of that. So we can go right quick since we're in this area. Let's go to Aelani, and we have other reason to go to Aelani too. But let's go here and let me just make sure that she knows how to make prismarine into prismarine brick, just in case there is not enough. So let's look at crafting recipes. Let's teach a recipe. Let's teach brick. Prismarine brick. And prismarine brick, let's go back. Can't go back that way. That can't be it. I see it made from shard. I'm going to have to take a piece of prismarine and do it the old-fashioned way, because it's giving me those recipes, but I'm almost positive you can make it by doing... Can't you? Or do you have to do this? If you have to do this, this is going to be... No. Ooh. Interesting. So you can't make the brick that way. That doesn't make any sense. So this is the second time today that something like this has happened, where an old recipe suddenly isn't there anymore. There has got to be some other way. Crafting. Ah, there we go. So that's the reason why, because she can actually make it with prismarine shard and stone brick. She can turn it in. And she actually has the skill to do that, does she not? She should. I don't think I have to teach her something like that, so I think that would be good. You wouldn't like to hurt someone's feelings. He would be fine with that. He loves me. So he's fine. He's fine. And he would probably know what you mean. And here's Nyla
if you say
again.
so.
Nyla, seriously. I don't know how to get you to stop asking for this. To stop asking for these lower levels of these. I don't know what to do about that. Congrats for 17 subscribers. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Our subscribers are coming up a little bit. That's actually kind of fun. It is. Thank you. Obrigado, Mr. Villager. Obrigado. Thank you. All right. So now I know there's prismarine, and there is some prismarine brick. And yeah, I had that earlier where it was like, I thought you could get string from wool, and I couldn't get it on the Twitch stream to make string from wool until I gave up and was making something else, and then it goes, oh, by the way, you can make string from wool. And it's like, I was asking. So that was most curious. Let's go down and see what Max is doing down here. And I'm trying to decide, this is one of these things where I'm at the stage that people get to when they live places where we can have decorations and the like. We can begin to do way more decorating, like in the halls and stuff, the kind of stuff that Mr. Villager is always talking about. You could do that. It's just a bit crazy. Every time that you check your own avatar, you see that you have 32 and basically don't do anything, and you're not feeling more idle than ever when you check your... Are you saying that you are 32? Are you, Mr. Lillander? Are you 32? Look, there's Blaze. Blaze is coming up out of the secret places. This is so cool. And you're feeling more idle than ever. You don't do anything. Oh, you have 32 subscribers. Okay. And you don't do anything and you're feeling more idle. Oh, that you're not doing anything? Do what you like. Do whatever you love to do. People either are going to watch you do that or they're not going to watch you. Or do what you want. If it sounds interesting, there goes Blaze. Speaking of houses, and that's what we're kind of looking at. Let's go up. I wonder who that is, who needs something there. Let's go up here. Who's that? Houston? What in the world could Houston need? Houston's one of the chefs. Hold on a second. Why is Houston upset about not receiving anything? He's right here. That almost looks like he doesn't have any food left. But he's cooking stuff. What is he cooking? He's roasting peanuts. How many roasted peanuts? He doesn't have any space. So if you're only supposed to have 64, why is all of this here? Let's request a pickup. Unable to comply. S is most curious. And why is he making more? So let's disable for right now. Smelting. Can't disable it. He's making it on his own. I'd have to, I think, put peanuts in the... I'd have to teach the recipe and then disable it. Why don't we do that? Let's get peanuts. P-E-A-N. Let's get these peanuts, roasted peanuts. There we go. And let's teach that recipe. And there's the teach. And then let's disable it so that he's not making any more. Let's take these out. Let's take these out. Thank you, everybody. I just got a whole lot of XP from that. That certainly was quite a bit of XP. And do we have any place for these to be? I don't know. Nope, see, there's no room. And that's why he's upset. For the time being, we could use one of these. And put these here just for a moment. Supposedly someone's going to come. There is peanut butter, but there's no place for bread. There's no place for anything here. Let's take some of this and put in here for a minute. Will I remember it's in here? That's a good question. Let's just do this. I'll leave the potato, but let's put these back. Right here, and let's put them in here so that we don't have those just for a minute, just to make some space so that he can make something else. Let's raise that, and there we are. Hold on a sec. Well, you always commented on how your builds are, but you never saw it, so maybe I could use the banner for it. comment on how your builds are. Mr. Villager, oh, but maybe time lapses or just small tutorials and hints. Probably not tutorials because you're horrible at explaining. Maybe just building process. That sounds good. You just need a new device because none of the newest recorders and editors are compatible anymore with your actual one. Yeah, tell me about it. That becomes the problem. It definitely does. All of that becomes problematic. So, yeah. And it becomes difficult to actually get certain aspects of what you're doing, what you want to. Remember when there was nothing planted here this morning. Wow, okay. That is so cool. So they are planting, and that's really neat. I know it's a real problem. Technology is a real problem. It's one of the reasons why I didn't have a camera for a long time, just waiting for the right one and waiting for Apple to be okay with that and all of those things. All right. We were on our way to see the new house when we got interrupted. If we compare your actual phone with the potato, there's not too much difference. Well, I think you can't hear me on a potato. I think you still can't. At least I hope not. At least not on potatoes grown in the United States. Not yet, anyway. They'll work it out. They'll make some kind of way for that to happen. But yeah, that becomes the thing. What can you do, and how can you get people interested in what you want to do? And that is definitely a thing. But the best thing you can do, if you're not going to do what Mixasa and Matlam are doing, if you're not going to do what Minecolonies is doing and develop something specific, then you have to, oops. Okay, this is Leanna and Blaze, and we've done nothing in here. So this is what we're going to do. This is actually what we're going to do. And this area is an area that we need to put some things in. And so we're probably going to put in some trees or some plants or something. We could put plants under here. Let's see what I've got. Flower, and see what happens. Zaf, if you're still there, did you actually get my, I sent you a message, and I was thinking, oh, I could send it on Twitch, but then I remembered you're not really coming to Twitch on a regular basis, so I wasn't sure about doing that. Let's do azaleas. Let's do green azaleas, just green azaleas. We could do a small one, and let's put them in. So let's do the green ones here, because I think I'm going to let those grow up. But we'll do the flower one right there like that, and in these corners, azalea leaves. The problem is you give this to your sister, the fact that you have the same phone since 2019. I have the same phone since 2019. I think my phone is from that time. At least if someday she... Oh. Yeah. I don't think she's thinking about that at this moment. This was a learning block. This was when we were working on something else. Let's come here and let's get AZ. And these are azalea leaves, and we'll do this. Let me think. So I left on Instagram. I left you a message on Instagram. That doesn't work. I wonder how they did it. Oh, they were using sticks. Oh, look what I just did. I just made a mess. I didn't know these floated away. Wow. I didn't know that pots were affected by water. That is really interesting. So I can't use this. Let's take this pot out and put this in. I need to use sticks. S-T-I-C-K. But considering she has good skills as another miner, yeah, she is, these aren't the kind of sticks we're looking for. Bushes, B-U-S-H. This is what we're looking for, a dead bush. Let's put a dead bush here. There we go, and a dead bush here. Okay, that takes care of those. Let's put actual flowers there. And that looks like that. That works out. That gives a little bit right there, and I think that's it. You were saying that you're making a mess. That's because now this is actually a person's house here. I don't know whether they want to have that piece. Let me look. Do I have one of these? I don't. And I have one of these down. Let's put these away for a second. I'll have to get these from somewhere. It is 7:50 in the morning, and they're both gone. All right, so we're going to work on this. So first of all, we have to choose a color. Green is the color on the hut block. So we could ignore that. Purple is the color of this. Okay, I was looking at names. And, but what would we like to do? What would we like to do, Mr. Villager? I'm going to leave it to you. These are our colors. Let's go to concrete. These are all our colors. We've done lots of blue. We haven't done this dark blue. This is kind of in the ocean. Have we done the dark blue? I don't know. Let's do Terra. And this is the blue for Terra. This is blue. Let's do Fluffy. And this is dark. Wow. That's really dark. So the Fluffy, these are the three colors. The Fluffy is this dark. It's that dark. That's intense. That's too dark for walls. We could do that color in here. It's all pretty dark. This is down, this is actually underwater, this section right here. So, what is it? I'm trying to decide on a wall color. That's what I'm actually doing. I'm trying to decide on a wall color. I don't want to, I don't think. We could do mushroom. And let's see. So those are the colors kind of. If we did mushroom, if we did mushroom, it would be this. And we've done this before. So that would be the mushroom color if we were going to use that for the wall. And we've done that in the past. And it would look like that. Let's see. You have 2 more weeks in Instagram or Twitch before that you're only staying for 2 more weeks in Instagram and Twitch, and then you're leaving. You're not going to be there anymore. It's not fun. So we could do this. Nothing is catching my fancy right now. There was wood, sands. We could do sand. This mixes too much with the floor. Maybe some other. Why don't we do sand? We haven't done sand in a long time. Let me see. This is end sand, one of the end sands, which is really pretty flooring. And that would be curious. Let's see what the sand would look like for the walls. Oh, you didn't. Oh, you haven't been in. That's what you mean. You haven't gone on to Twitch or Instagram in 2 weeks. I completely understand. That happens to me too. It's really easy, especially when you're doing stuff, to just kind of not get a chance to get out there. It really is. We have this blue that we could use, and we have this purple, and we have this. So we could either do this color, which is definitely pinky looking, isn't it? That's a little bit too pink, and I think not. Let's do this. I've got, or this. What is this? This is end sand on the wall. It's kind of green. I think I might like that on the wall better than on the floor. And that's what it would look like. That's what the wall would look like. That is end sand right there. It does look green in this light. What do you think of that? What if we use concrete powder? Concrete powder is glittery. So, oops. I always forget that these are so close to the outside. Let me just put that there for a minute. So concrete powder is glittery, so glitter. So you want to see, oh, put my hands in the right place. You want to see our ET. And let's look at this for a second, just as an example. Oh man, seriously? There's nothing here. Wow, okay. So I have to be careful of that. So what did I get? I have bridge planks, there it is. Concrete powder. It's going to get wet, but this is what it would look like. That's what it looks like. And that works in the kitchens, like behind, to make some kind of carpet on the floor. Oh, like this. It looks like linoleum. It looks like some kind of stone, the concrete powder does. Let's bring this over for a minute. See, it looks almost like sidewalk. It's cool, but it looks kind of like sidewalk. In the colors, let me see. Let's look at some concrete colors. CRE. I have an idea for the walls. You're planning to use sandstone. We'll see in a second. Sand was what I was really talking about, not really sandstone. But let's use a color for a minute. I want to see green. Maybe green. And that's what we'll see. Let's look at this. Yeah, see, and when it's like that, then it looks like linoleum. It looks like it does look like flooring. It definitely does. Let me think about that. Let's do green. Let's do green concrete powder for a second. So this is what it would look like. The floor would look like this. So which options of sandstone do we have? I'm leaning towards the end sand. See this sand right here? I really like, I think that's going to be nice for the walls. It's going to be different. We haven't used it before for walls, and I kind of am liking the way it looks. There's our problem. And so if we use it, we would only be able to, we would not be able to have these pieces. None of these pieces could be had. Oh, ooh, ooh. I was supposed to actually just stick that. And there's the concrete. So, let's see. Use wool. What if we use wool for this carpet instead of concrete powder? So the reason that I don't use wool is this is my only beef. This is my only disappointment with Chroma Hills. Oh no, is it time for you guys to go to bed? Okay, this is what wool looks like in Chroma Hills. Let's get the green for a minute. I'm going to put this here. And so what it does is it makes a patchwork carpet like that. And I don't necessarily like that. A chest of blue and green wool. Let's look. Blue. Let's see if I like. What blue would go with that? Let's see what happens if we do this. Yeah, that's interesting. It's interesting. Let me come back later when, or come back in the morning when they're awake. I mean, it's okay. One of the problems that I have is it's big. It's these big prints. That means that everything in the place is going to have to be mute if the floor is going to have this this pattern over the entire floor. And that's the thing. What I'd almost rather do, since I'm not going to wake them up doing this for a second, let's put this here and this here. What I'd almost rather do is use wood. And we could carpet the whole floor. And if we're going to do a green, to pick one of the greens, and I'm going to let all this part go for right now. And I'm going to look here. Let me see. I'm actually going to get some water for a second. I am actually get some water for a moment, and then let's begin again. This is stripped azalea. We haven't used the baobab at all. Stripped cypress. Here's stripped willow. Let's look at some others. And then the Palo Verde. The Palo Verde is really pretty as a flooring. Make a 3x3 carpet in front of the hut block. That would be nice. Let's see. Let me look and see. This is kind of bright. That's bright. Let's look at this. This is the other. That's actually nice, but it is striping. It is doing the stripe. And what is that? That is the willow wood. This is cypress. And right now, this is becoming my favorite. Look at that. Even with the stripe, I think I'm going to like that, especially with the walls. What do you think of that, Mr. Villager? Zaf, what do you think of that? Let's see. Sometimes purple and blue, blue and orange. Yeah. I think I like this color right here. And we can do this. The question is, when we go to put up a wall right here, that is nice, isn't it? That is actually stripped cypress willow, and it's gorgeous. So let's put this into the floor. I really am liking the way this looks completely. So we just have to make sure it is going to have a stripe, and I still like it. A lot of times I don't like when they stripe, but I think this time I'm going to be okay with it. See what it's doing? Does that bother you? Is it going to bother me? Oh man. The only thing that we could do would be to make it different by putting it this way. Let's see what happens if we put it in different from itself. So that would make it look like that. That's not going to work. I think I prefer that. Let's try this. Let's try this for a little bit and let me see how I feel. We're only going up to here. This is the kitchen, and we won't be able to have these pieces here. We'll have to do something with the ceiling different. And so there's the thing that's going to happen. If we're using this, what are we going to use to go with this on the ceiling part? Because this part is not going to be able to be there. And these are all the things that happen to the people who are making designs. Some kind of strip. Yeah. And this is usually what happens when I'm doing this. So that's end sand. There's actually end stone. Let's make these go away. Should I try the baobab for a minute and see? Only because this is striping so. Let me just try one more and see if the baobab is going to stripe like that too. So this is the baobab. Some of them stripe and some of them don't. That's not striping. See what I mean? Okay. This is different. Yeah, it makes it that I can't use certain ones of these because they want to stripe like that. But this is not. This is actually kind of neat, especially with this color on. Let me watch the hut block for a minute. This doesn't really fit. Well, we're going to see what we can do because I don't think I'm going to use. I can't use these walls because of that. And so I don't, I'm gonna, whoa, I'm drowning them. What do I have? Quick, hurry. Put something there. Got it. I keep forgetting about that. I keep forgetting that there's nothing behind there. So I have to fill that in. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing something different. And this front part, we're going to cover it with something. And that will work. but I kind of like the feel of this. And then with this, if we wanted to, this would be interesting. With this, we could actually do this on the outside. Really? There's nothing there either? This place is literally in the water. I thought it was at least in the mountain, but it's not. It is absolutely in the water here. So on these side pieces that we're not going to get to, it would be this over top. And I think at the doorway, I think we're going to have the rug come out just a little bit right here. And we'll have this in the kitchen and just make the carpet in here. Yay, they're gone. Okay. And so now what do we do with the ceiling? If we have that color, let's look at yellow for a minute. There are some yellows that are mild. The concrete is actually mild. The concrete color. There's a stool. There's a yellow stool. It is a stool. It doesn't look like it from this end, but when you put it here, it's obviously a stool. Put them right there. I always like those as coffee tables, but I think I like that. I think I do. So now, if I'm going to do this, which I am, because this is the more challenging right now, I'm going to let these two go for right now. Helped. I think you're right. I think we did wake them up earlier. That is definite. All right, so for the ceiling, we need covering, and I'm thinking maybe that the yellow concrete might do. You love those stools? They look very vanilla. They do actually. They do indeed. Let's look at Fluffy. UFF. Fluffy is super bright, and I don't have anything in this range that would make nice for the only thing that would make nice with this, I think, is the mushroom, but let me see if that's true. Let's get mushroom again. And we have to use the slab because, and let's get polished. These two, because they're polished, they'll actually be stripped of the outside skin. We're using the inside part of the mushroom. Let me see what it looks like right here with this. And let's do that. And make this the floor on here with that carpet. I think that's gonna work, isn't it? I think this might actually work. So in this spot right here, let's do something for a minute. I'm not sure we can do anything with mushrooms for architect, but let's see. Architect cutter, I don't think so. I don't think so, but let's try. It's been brought up to date, so there's a possibility that we can. This is brought up to date, all right. Wow. Okay. So is it to the point now where, how does this work? This is new. Look at this. This is actually new. Doors. And do we have more here that we can do? I don't know about this. This is really interesting. I see pillars and shingles and panels. I don't see enough. Oh, that's going to be curious. Are you seeing this wall with a small table with a lantern? Replace it by furnaces, and this is the first step. And replace this with furnaces right here. Okay, let's put in this. Let's get all of this in the floor for a moment, because this is what we're going to use in the floor in here. Let's put a light on the rug for a second right here so that we can see. And let's put this in. So replace it with furnaces. Let's see. FURN. Why don't we use, we could use a blast furnace is neat, or we could use this. Let's see which one we want to use. Blast furnace or this furnace or a smoker. Let's look at smoker for a minute. Let's look at the smoker and let's try that instead. I like these. All right, so we're putting in 2 smokers. Remember, one of these fruit baskets, place one of them on any of the furnaces. The fruit basket, FRUIT. And let's do fruit basket, and let's put it right here. Put that there. Okay. I've got that. It's raining. And then what happens next? And then at the side of the fruit basket, put a flowering azalea. It's raining. Yeah, it is. At the side of the fruit basket. You mean in the fruit basket put a flowering azalea? Let's look at azaleas. AZEL. Flowering azalea. Are you showing me the bushes, or are you just showing me what can be made? Look at this with the azalea. Witch hazel is under azalea. ELIA. That's not how you spell it. AZ. Let's go to flowers. AZA. Ah, a flowering azalea. Okay.
Remember the last time
Let's look at this for a second and see what's happening. So you want me to put it inside here, like this? Let's see what that looks like. Like that? At the side of the fruit basket, put a flowering azalea. At the side. I think he means like right here on this. Yes, it's raining in the world. It actually is. Let's take these out. Let's make it a framed white concrete block. This must be in the model of a straight line in the center standing up. Okay. We wrote this wrong. Let's do a pot. Let's do one of these. And let's put one of these right here. And let's see if he's talking about this. Is that what you mean? Do you mean that? You wrote it wrong? Let's see if this works. Let's see what he's talking about for a second. Blaze is trying to go to sleep, which is what happens when they... That's perfect? Okay. And so that's what happens. Let me look at mushroom for a minute. I'm not going to be able to use it, I don't think.
Night night.
Ah.
I
The architect
have
cutter
worked
has
enough.
changed. and it's changed radically. And you know what change is like. I see. Do I see? So the kinds of doors that you want, and then you do this here. There we go. Okay, I get it. All right, so these are the pieces you have, but this isn't moving, so these are the only pieces you have now, is lights or brick or timber frame and variants of them. Okay, I see those. All right, I see how it works, and there they are. Okay, and there's those pieces. All right. This has become more simple. Okay, good. And these show brick, so that's oak plank and brick together as a variant. And then this comes down, and then you can pick what materials you want to go in. Let's do this for a minute. Let's do this right here, and let's see if we can put in this material. We cannot. Let's see if we can put in any kind of mushroom. Let's come here. Oops. Let me get this. I've got so many things, I can't have them all right now. Let's go to mushroom. Let me see if it'll do mushroom. It might not do it at all. So we have this mushroom and we have this, and we can look and see if it will do these. This is what we want. And let's see. It won't do mushroom. All right, so we can't do anything with those unless we make up our mind that we're not going to have. Actually, we can. Why don't we do that? I think I'm just going to do mushroom. I wanted to have something to cover this. So what I'm going to do with this is have this part be the part that covers. So let's take this away. So what's going to happen here is this doorway, let's get this, is going to come around like this, all the way here and all the way down on this side right here like this. There we go. And then on top of that, we can go ahead and put this. So let's go to here and let's get white panels and gray. Actually, we should do orange. It is a house. We can do orange for these pieces right here, or we can just leave it gray since it's orange there. Right here, let's make 1, 2, 1, 2 orange right there, and then we don't have to do the orange in this spot. I'll do that. Let's do that. So let's put the gray, light gray. And so what's going to happen here is we're going to have this, and then this and this over this part. So from the hallway, it looks like that. But from the inside, it looks like this. And that is going to work for us. Okay. And then we'll start putting in the pieces in regards to the wall. With the little garden. Oh, the little garden's out the window? Yeah, we had fun doing that. Zaf suggested it, putting little window boxes, underwater window boxes, and so we did those, and it was very fun doing that. And And so, yes, so now we can just go ahead and fill these in. And that there, that there, and that one. And I'll have to figure out this corner. There we go. There. And there we are. Okay, because I don't want the water to come in, so that's why I'm doing it like that. Because you can see the water's right there. And we have it. All right, I actually am okay with these two colors. With the dark, it's a little strange. It's almost in this color. It almost isn't. If we do the whole wall, I think that'll work. So these parts would all be, all of this is going to be that as well. And then up here, we'll take these out and put lights in these sections right here. And since they're in the wall, we don't have to worry about them doing anything crazy. Glow. Oh, let's put the glows in, and then we'll see what we can put on top of it. We might be able to put a half piece. For me, this looks different. This is, okay, cool. So let's put these in like this. That's actually kind of pretty. Let's put these right here. Let me see what it takes to cover this. Can I still see the light if they have these on? Absolutely not. So we're going to have some kind of covering on those. Let's look here. We're not going to use gray. We could use yellow. We could use the lime. We could use some color like this. Let's see what this looks like with this, with that. No, I don't like it. It's too strong. Wow, that's strong. Why don't I just leave it like that? That actually kind of doesn't look bad. There's one thing that might work. I know we can put white, but I don't want to. Terracotta beige. The terracotta, T-E-R-R-A, might be the right color for this. Oh, I don't need to do this anymore. See, that's the thing that it looks like. Let me see if that's true. Let's put this here, like this. Yeah, you do have to put the material in. So if we want trapdoor, no, if we want panels, and then you put the material in like you do with a anvil or something. Terracotta. Let's use the beige. Let's see what the beige looks like, how off the beige might be. Fluffy is definitely white, and so let's try that. Trapdoors, yeah, that might work. Let's try this for a moment. Let's see what we get with this. Let's see what this... I am definitely throwing things today. That's actually going to work with that. That's actually going to be okay. It is slightly different, but not different enough because of the way terracotta has that texture on it. Yeah, and that would make it look like that. I think I like that. This might also be what we'll end up using for the wall. And this is one of the things where when they wake up, we'll do the wall piece. Yeah, this is working right here. This is going to be good. This is the floor. Right in this spot. Do we want to bring this around one more, all the way around like this? And put the wood all the way around in this spot? I think I might want to do that. Let's do that for a second. Bring that around. So on that side we have this, and then the carpet is on this side all the way over to here. And we're going to make this stuff go away for a minute. And then we'll see if the carpet's going to be the same in front of and behind the wall that we're going to put in here. So that's what we'll check on. We have those slabs up there if we need them again. And let's see. With holes, yeah, and I don't know that I'm gonna like it.
Night night.
I don't know that I'm gonna like the design of it. There they go. Hi guys. However, for you, I will look at it and we'll see. So let's come here. What do I have that I can put back? I can put that back. Let's put the white terracotta in. Let's try these instead. Let's try the square and let's try the circle. So I'll try these for you for just a second. And we'll put these on and let's see what it looks like. So the squares would look like this. If I did that, I'd have to have something solid underneath, I think. See what it looks like from far away. I think I might want something solid underneath. Let's try this one. So they say night night. Yeah, they do actually. They do. It's fun, the things that they say. Let's try. Let me see. Let me see what it would look like with a lantern. So let's use the lantern piece for a second and let's put it in and see if we like the way it looks with it. And then let's put this in. Let's see what this looks like. And then it would look like that. That's not bad. It's not bad, actually. Let's try let's try it with, that's actually kind of good. I actually kind of like the square better than I like these. I don't like that. All right, so let's make the portmanteau ones go away. Let's come back to here for a minute and look. Let's put this in. Do I have a piece? Did it go away? It probably did. Terracotta, terracotta. Let's try that again. R-A, there we go. Is there something? I don't need these two. They're in the floor. I can't use that. We'll just set this over for a minute. And we'll see what we get out of this. So we have the stripes like Lady Shatana likes to use. We could do that. And let's look at the squigglies. And let's see if we want to do those. That's all there is now, is these. And so let's come here. Let's look at these. So that's the kind Lady Shatana uses in hers most of the time. And let's try these. I don't like any of the squiggly stuff at all. Hold on. Yeah, I don't like the squiggly stuff, but believe it or not, I actually like the squares. What do you think we add a table for this kitchen? Oh yeah, I agree. I think so. I actually kind of like that. I think I'm going to do that. Thank you. Yeah. Let's do these. Oh, except they have to be over these right here because I don't like it with the gold shining through because it's not solid. We could put a color under, but we don't need to. We can make it look like that. There we go. Okay. And before they come back to go sleep, let's get leaves, because leaves are easier to take. And I need them to be right on this part right here. So this is the wall. We're going to have the wall come right from here. This is our traditional wall for this space. So we're going to put it right here like this. That's up high enough for privacy. And then I need, and do I have any? Did I make them all go away? I did. I made every single one of them go away. All right. Let's come here. Let's make that go away. And it makes me wonder if I should do something different. Use something darker. We could use something darker, like pick a color out of that, like the brown or something out. And I think we'll do that. So let's come here. We don't need those. We're using that. That's terracotta. We don't need it. Or this. And let's get brown. Let's look at our terras for a minute. This is brown. This is this color and this color. And we'll see which one comes closer to the brown. Let's look at concrete. This is the brown in concrete. That might be weird. That coffee color. That might actually be interesting. And then let's look at fluffy. UFF. And there is a dead brown right there. So let's see what we can do. Can we make panel out of fluffy? We cannot. Can we make it out of concrete? We definitely can. And what we want is this panel right up here. And it's not showing me that. Variant. Oh, I see. Let's do that. That's what I want. Okay. There's one. That's a panel. That's trapdoor. I don't want trapdoors. This is trap. This is what I want. I want panel and I want that. Okay. So let's take the trapdoors away. I can't use the fluffy, and I'll check on the other ones for just a minute. So now let's do, this is black, which looks brown. And we'll try one of those, although it's looking pretty black there today. And let's see that. So these are our colors, and let's see what goes with the floor the best. We could do this. I don't like it. This right here. I think that's going to go the best in looking sort of like a brown. I think we'll do that. What do you think, guys? Or I would have to do this. This is the black right here, which looks brown. Maybe I should do it the full brown. I'm going to use the black terracotta because it looks more neutral. It doesn't look like I'm adding a color, and that works. And that'll work in the light room. It'll actually work well. Let's do that one. And so now we can take this part down. This is where they're going to be walking. And don't they have way more room than they usually do in here? They surely do. Let's do this right up against this wall right here. That was a boo-boo. There we go. Take this out. Take this out. Do I have them? Yeah, I do. Just make sure I have them before I do this. And then let's put this right here. Bonk. And put that there. And then this is coming over on this side like this. And I'm going to have it, because this is the carpet in this room. This is what we're saying. This is the carpet in this area right here. Now, if we have something around the bed, a different kind of carpet around the bed, that's something that we can look at. Did I chop something? I did. I broke something. Oh, right when they were coming home. Whoa, it's a good thing they didn't float out into the street. Oh man. Okay, recall. Are you both inside? Oh, good. Phew, for a minute I thought they were on the other side. And have they decided? Yes, they have. They've decided to have a fun night. So we're not going to do them right now. We're going to go down. Let me put these away for a minute. I've got these pieces. I'm not using those. And those are all in the room. Let's look and see some other places here. This part right here is where Asher is. And we need to give Asher a better house. And then down here, this is where we have two houses here, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. So we have this bedroom here. And this is Helen and Houston. And this room right here is probably not going to have a bed because that's their bed there. So we'll take that out. I think I put this here because that means that you can see outside on that part. I'm going to take away some of these things for now, and we'll add some more back in later in here. So sleep in your friend's house, and they don't cover you. Yeah, it's hot. That's what I would say. I would say it's hot. It's hot outside. So there's them, and someone's still awake here. I've got to figure out why this is. The only thing I can think is that something's in the way, but it doesn't look like anything's in the way. But he is actually not going to that bed. That bed is in the right place. Oh, that bed isn't in the right place. How much do you want to bet that the bed is supposed to be someplace else? Let's recall for a minute the two of them. Let me see if they go back to bed. She went there. He's not going. He is not going. I'm going to have to look at this house and see why this isn't working, why that bed isn't working. One of them is always up. Why is he sleeping with his apron? Yeah, and that's the whole thing. He's sleeping. he's not going to bed. So I want to check on that. And then this bedroom here and this room here, which isn't done yet. And I think this is deep in the wall. Yes, it is. So we're not going to be able to do something like make window here. So this is really going to have to be bright and cheerful because of the fact that these windows are here looking out over the park area, and that'll be good. We could put the kitchen in this side and then just make this like a quiet, like a study or something in that side, and that would be good. That is interesting that he isn't changing clothes. I agree. That is definitely curious that he isn't doing that. This is Nadia's place. This is Houston and Helen's restaurant. This is where the, I've got too much stuff in my hands. Let's make this go away. This is the United Land Peoples Science Lab right here. This is Asher and Raylan. Raylan. No, this is actually Rylan. Asher and Rylan. This is these are the two farms. The sheep farm right here, and this is the cow farm, and this isn't anything. A study room. Yeah, that would be, I think so. We don't have any, we're not going to be able to have anything here because it's right up against the athletic center. So we're going to close this part right here. So let me do this for a second. I'm going to take these away on these sides and take this away right here because we're just going to cover this up in these sections right here. And let's just go ahead and green this part. It can be seen from the outside. And that's this section here. Now, if we wanted to, just based on what we're doing right now, we could put another, like this is a work area here. We could make that, we could actually put one of these underneath. Let me get this. Put one of these, one of these right here underneath that. Just like that in that area. I know this is the challenge. Do you see that block? Wow. That block was lit up. And I don't want anything to happen to that. So let's put this here and let's put this on top. So there's one, and let's put this here. I'm changing this actually on purpose because I'm going to put a desk right here where he can actually sit. And this table can be here. I'm not going to have that. Let's turn this around. We're going to pick a different pickaxe or something from here. That weapon, use weapon, is what that looks like. So it's Chroma Hills. It's Chroma Hills pickaxe. ICK. But we're going to take a regular axe instead. We can use this one. I think this one is going to be the closest to looking like a farm instrument and not like a weapon. And so we'll do that one. And over here, this is where we can put like a computer or something. This could be another glass box. You mean right here could be a glass box? Well, that might be interesting. Have his desk up against this part right here. That would be kind of, I like the idea of that. like this is just a place where his desk would be. I'm okay with that. I like that idea very much. So let me get a white concrete panel here and let's put it on here so this doesn't leak. Nope. You have to come over to this side and this, and I'm going to need a gray one so that it doesn't show, and I think to keep it from leaking right there. All right, so this is actually going to, we'll just put his desk in here, and that would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? I think you're right. See that there? That's a piece of glass outside. There we go.
Too
Okay.
late to work. I'm off.
Yes, I flooded the place. Okay, but now that is not going to bug me. And yeah, so we'll put the desk here. The bucket would need to be in a frame here. So let's get an invisible. Let's get one of these. Let's get a bucket. B-U-C-K. And let's see if we can do this. Let's see if this works. Put the frame here. Put the bucket. Nope. I just got a lamp instead. Put the bucket right here. God, I wish it looked like it was sitting on something, but it's not gonna. Or like it was hanging, but it's not gonna look like that either. That's part of the problem that comes with that. When you put them in here, nope, otherwise they would show. See, they don't show in the box. Okay, maybe. So now let's have, so we could either do this as an extension, and he could sit right here in the middle of this, so he can look out this way, but he can also look this way. It's a little bit more feng shui-like, and we can put tables or counters in this. And what do I need? What am I looking at? There we go. Look at all this stuff. Look at it. Look at all the stuff we have. Let's put this way. Let's take this down. And let's get rid of that. Okay. Now let's get us some desk pieces. And let's see what happens when we look at some desk pieces. You want them to kind of look like something you would have in a place like this, and I'm going to use counter instead. Counter, C-O-U-N-T. Let's use one of these. I'm looking at that wood. That is definitely dark oak. Let's use counter. Let's use dark oak counter right here with andesite tops. Why don't we do andesite tops for it? I see this one right here. See, there's already a desk right here. So, and who does this belong to? Whose desk is this? This is his. So he does have this desk right there. So maybe all we want to do is bring this table along, but I'm going to add white concrete. I'm not clicking on anything. There's that one, and there is that on that side. And then on this side, let's do the same. So we have some drawer spaces right here. Let's bring this one. Let's see if we want to turn that way. Nope, I don't like it. I do like this, but maybe not both. Maybe just that much along that side, so he has some room here. And the cabinet, we can't do any cabinetry here. And in this place, let's put a stool. And yeah, let's put a stool there. Let's put that in. And let's go ahead and use the oak since that's jungle. Yep. I did see it this time. I did see that I reached for it. Let's put one there. Let's put one here. So none of those are in the way of them walking, but suggests that they can pull a stool up to here. Let's make a real desk out of this. I'm sorry. That's the wrong terminology. Let's make a modded desk. Let's do a modded desk out of that. And let's put this in, desk. And since it is dark oak, let's do the stripped dark oak top. Yes, I see you. And let's do 2 of these. So there's actually, or, oh, that'll be interesting. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put a dresser here, but let both of these be table pieces. So we'll put this table here. Let's see if we can do it. Yahoo! We did it. Yay! Okay. And so there is that. And yes, if that stopped moving, it wouldn't show underneath. That is true. I see. I know. Let's make this go away. Let's put this right here. And let's have him walk around this way. We took away one of those, so let's put one there. And let's have him walk around from here. And now, do I want a real chair here? And I'm just using a real chair to hide the fact that that is showing. Let's use the modern oak right here. Let's come up. And let's put it right here. Spends lots of time here. You need something. It's still going to show that, so let's take that one away and put in the dresser piece right there. And so it looks like that. So when you go around, when you stand here, it kind of doesn't show. That kind of takes it away. Yeah, it's a shame. It's just shaders that's causing the banners to wave, and that's making that happen. And there is Asher. And Asher
I'll take care
is
of it.
saying what? He's not asking, he's requesting a pickup, and he's requesting a delivery of buckets. And now he's going down into the field. We have, this is a connection right here. This is where something should be. Like if we were going to have a door or something, this is actually where it should be. Or if we were going to have glass. Let me see something for a minute. Let's see if we can have glass there. Simply because it's here like this. There's something else there. Is that close to the... That might be close to one of the building pieces. Or that's the dairy. That might be the dairy out there. That part. See that right there? That light gray panel? Whoop. What is that? Why is there a gray panel there? Let's go out for a second. I want to see what that is. You saw Jorny. She was coming up from the fields. I'm looking at the chicken fields. The chicken's in the field. They're in the field with the cows and with the sheep. So we're over here. And we've got these two right here. So this is somewhere right here is where, there it is. Oh, how interesting. Look at this. Look at this. What do I want to do with that? Do you see that? Look how close it is to this. I don't know that I want them to come through the farm, but we could have a window here. We'll have to go in and fix that one as well. 'Cause yeah, there's nothing here. This is one of these areas. Now there's the milk. There's the milk carton right there, which is very pretty. Right in this spot. I'm going to take this part down right here so we can see, and there is the milk container right there. That is nice. That is very, very, very nice. So let's take this right here. Let's take this down. Oops, I just flooded the place. And I'm flooding the place again. I might have to go and fix whatever I messed up there. And let's put in these two. So that makes just a little hallway area here. What's underneath, or what's on the other side of this hallway? This. Wow, it looks like we could almost look through right here into the farm, doesn't it? Let's go look at that. Let's see what we want to do. We can't have a door there. The only thing that we could do is look in, because the animals would come out. So I'm not talking about having a door, but that is actually really curious. So here's our little area here where we can look, they can look outside. Fish can come actually to that section. This is where the milk is, right in here. And this is also right where that switch is. That's what that switch is for. And then let's look at this. So, whoa! I forgot. We still have to make this part. If we're going to have this, we would still have to make this part be like that on that side. And did we do it all the way up? We did. So let's do this piece right here. And I think that just went across. And then let's come down into one of these, and let's look at, it's one of the places where we have lights. It's got to be this one. It's right here. Let's see what happens if we did this. I'd kind of like them to be able to see. And then at the top here, those lights that we took out, are they all covered? Yes, they are, to keep them probably from leaking. So let me take this piece here. Let's uncover it. And then let's take this right here. Did you see her just lay that egg right in front of us? She did indeed. And then let's put this in. I would like to have this. Let's put lights right here for a minute. We're gonna flood. What's gonna move if we flood this? Nothing? Is that a panel? Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. I want to bring this. He woke up? Yay, good. This is going to be difficult, but we're going to do it with this one right here. So what I want to do is that is there like that. Let's put that in really quickly. And everybody's okay. Good. Let's do this one here. We just have to do them super fast. See that? See that right there? There we go. And on this one, do the same thing. Right there like that. Okay. Now let's see. This is going to be our problem here. Chickens. And let's do it right on the edge there. And that one. And on the edge here. Okay. All right. So let's put grass here before someone comes and decides they want to. I just put a piece of glass right there. Let's put this here and this here before someone decides they want to weigh out. And then on the, oops, I'm going to pick up, oh, I'm picking up all the eggs. We're going to come over here and fix this part right here. And so from this side, what I need, see that right there? I need, I'm going to have this actually be open in this section. But what I need right quick before someone comes along is to take this and, oh no, quick, hurry. Oh. All right. So that looks like that. Do I need this one? If I don't have that, I'd have to have this here, like that, to keep it from leaking. And so they have this extra place where they can look inside, so we can come here and look. They can look out here. And then there's all those different things. Are you actually leaking? All right, let's go out. I think I'm going to have to actually make that. Those are our scientists right there. I'm actually going to have to make that. I have so many things on me. Wait, what's this? That's white stain. What's that? That's trapdoor. I don't need these right now. Let's see what we need when we go out. And yeah. So I'm going to see what we got. I see where we are. Let's come over to these right here, and this is where we added that little door thing that we're looking at on that side, and this is leaking, and of course it is. It's not a full block. Let's go ahead and do this with this part. Let's put this here and here. And let's put this right there. And just go ahead and make that part full block in that section. See, the fish come down into this area, so that gives them a little place where they can actually see them. Do I want to do something about this? Remember this? When we remembered that there was a chimney here, an actual chimney. It's pretty intense. Oh my gosh! Look at this! Whoa! The chimney goes down to the graveyard. What? That chimney has been here all this time. And it goes straight down to the graveyard. Whoa! Wow! Look at this. Oh my goodness. This is the monument right here. We have some lights on the outside for a little bit so that we can see it being built. And that's why, wow, look at that. Oh, it's gorgeous. This is the level 4 being built up to a level 5. Look at this down here. Whoa. Can you see that? Whoa. There's another world. Wow. That's intense. That's intense. Wow. And then there's that. Can I find it? There it is. That is so crazy. Yeah. Look, I found Mixasa. This chimney has been here the whole time. It's been right where these buildings were, and this chimney goes down right into where this is being built. That is wild. Yeah, so look what it looks like on the outside. Let me move all this stuff out of the way. This is just looking so gorgeous. When it's finished, we'll remove these. We'll either remove them or put them in the ground some kind of way, so that they make more sense. But look at it. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. So this is an homage to the mermaid fortresses, ocean fortress, and that is just working out so gorgeous. And look, there's Blaze. You can see Blaze walking through the corridor into the main part of the monument. Well, unexpected. Well, this is a nice shortcut for me as a mermaid to be able to come through that hole right there and go right through. We were putting in a little area here since there was nothing between these two buildings. We put in some glass pieces so that we can see through. Now this is another one where there's glass here, and this is on the outside, but we actually need it to be on the inside, and then we'll take it off of the outside. I don't want it to be on the outside. We're not going to have a door here. Look how close we are. Gosh, but it doesn't make sense. This is actually the animal farms right here, and this is the science lab. So I would say no to anything being here except the window in that place, and this is a window right here. And then over here where these guys were right up to each other, we have put in a window here for this. We're actually letting this window be out beyond so that he can come right out to these corners and see outside. Although I just realized that that's there like that. I'm not sure I like this. I think I'm going to have to go in and make the window in so that there is a space in between those two. And then we'll come out and we'll remove both of those outside glass. It's not sexy. It isn't. Okay, so everyone's going home. Oh, Alessandro is walking. Is it Alessandro and I forget whether, I think it's Alessandro and Aolani, and it is, wow, he's doing it, he's planting. Someone stepped there. See, he's actually harvesting. And then it's Brett and Melina. I think that's actually the two sets. But let's look at something for a minute. So yeah, so I'm not going to have the science lab be connected to this part. However, over here, I am going to remove one of these, move this in, one right here, and we're going to move this glass in to here, so we're not going to need these, and we're going to put the glass right in this spot. On the floor, this is going to be the end. I don't like it sticking out beyond the building, so that is the end of his place right there. And then over here, this is okay. That's just looking outside in this area. We can do something. This is nice. We're just putting that in. And should we go ahead and do the floor here? I think so. I think I'm just going to go ahead and combine these two farms in this area right here. And we'll just leave that. We'll leave that part. Do I have eggs on me, or did I not get them? I bet I didn't get them. I did get them. Okay, so let's give them to him. And he can, or no, let me take them and give them to Journey. Let me just go ahead and give them to Journey because that's the way I'm going right now. So this is okay. So both of them can use this area and look as well. And they have this, that actually worked out really nice, and I'm quite happy with that. Okay, let's give Journey these eggs.
Beautiful sky.
And
Look at those
that.
clouds.
What? Look at the sky and look at those clouds. You can see the sky, Journey? I think she can see it from that area that we were just working on. All right, and then we're going to go out. So let me put these pieces away for right now. And let's go out. There's two of our couriers. And let's remove the extra glass on the outside. And that will take care of this. We did do this. We didn't put anything in this spot yet. That's something we'll have to look at and see if we want to get some storage in that area. Wait. Wait. I'm here. All right. Okay, let's come out. And so this is the area we're talking about right here. Right on this side. So now we can take, I didn't do it, did I? I didn't do this one yet. I did this one, but I didn't do the other one. So we can take these away, and I might as well use a pickaxe. Since I'm here, why don't we just go ahead and use pickaxe on these? Whoop. That was interesting. Wasn't it? And there we go. So there is a space in between these two buildings, like an alley right here, and I'm fine with that. And the sand part that's coming right here, let's bring that back to that part. And this rock part here, let's bring this back to here, and I'm good with that. These were some areas in here where we might bring them down later. There are some minerals in this area, so we'll see, but I forgot to do this one while we were inside. So I'll come back out and do that. And then we can go back up. We started doing this thing where we were working on Blaze and Leanna's house, and then we got sidetracked by what? Oh, they were playing. Oh yeah, that's how we got sidetracked. They decided that the way to get rid of me was to actually do something that I wouldn't want to be in the bedroom for. And so That's what happened. So that's why, yeah, that. I completely forgot that that's what happened. So let's make this come to here. This is now a window here. I'm going to see if these will drip. If these aren't going to drip, I would rather not have that because this is not a doorway. And look, they can actually see into the windows over here. Now that is odd. I wonder what window is there. See what's happening with the windows? That's happening because of Chroma Hills, and some of that glass is what do you call it? Not registering. See, because he's actually looking through this. That's what that was. Not this part. And it looked like that. But they can look through this as well. So now we can, let's go back out. Now that I did that, and we can go out to here. So yes, so we have a lot of parts here that are pretty done, and it's really fun. And then all we have is people's houses, getting people spending time getting their houses to be pretty. See, I don't like it beyond the building. I like it as a part of the building structure right here. And so that's what we'll do. Yeah, let's do this. I think I'm gonna like this better at this window. And what is that? Is that a panel? It is. Let's take that panel away. And we'll put that part in, and this is what this alley looks like. Now, we didn't do the thing that we do with these usually in this part right here, where this is actually supposed to be clear so that they can see easily through this section right here. So we can do that from the outside on this side. We do it with the top one. And with this crisscross here, it's going to make this, this, and this. And yeah. So yes, Mixasa, we're almost done. Almost done with that part. It's so wild that we're almost done with that. I could use purple here. Let's do the purple. I've got purple traps, so let's put them here as well. Just here, just to make sure it's not leaking. All right, and so there's that glass, and then over here is this one, and then we'll do the other side of that. And that, and that. Okay. And that takes care of that. And we did this side. We need to do this side right here. Look at all that. Look at that down there. Is there an under? Oh, this is this dirt field that we might go ahead and take away. That dirt field right here. Simply because it's just sitting up in this area. Let's see. I don't think we need that. Let's bring this part down, and then maybe we can graduate this part right here. We might as well use a shovel. This is Minecraft. I'm going to put a light here so you can see what I'm doing again. Let's put a light right there. And we're just bringing this down because why is this here? So I'm just going to bring down just in this section, and that goes away. And we can bring that. There's nothing right here. And right here. So let's just bring that part over. Oops, one too many, and just have it be like that. When I need some of this, we'll come and get it, but right now I'm just actually supposed to be doing this right here. So let's put this in. It's raining again. It must be monsoon. It is raining. Monsoon season. It's raining here. All right, and that part is done. This is the restaurant. We have these sections here. It looks like a cross. This looks like we should actually have this. They can actually see this rock right there, and I like the way that looks. And we'll do these. And this is the this is actually the restaurant and the fishery right there. Those two. And yeah. And then what's happening here? Is this going to come back down on top of this building? Because look at this rock. This is actually under the rock here. And I think it will ultimately, this will come back down. I'm not sure. I think I might have to have some light so you could see. There, we'll put that there for a minute. See, it's hanging from here. So we can bring this stone back. This is here. I'll just leave that. But yeah, that's this rock right here. When I was looking at some older pictures, it is raining. I noticed that this is showing. Oh, we did take it away. Yeah, in some of the older pictures, this is closed in, but now it looks like that. Okay, it's actually okay. I'm okay with that. And we just haven't worked on those pieces yet, but it looks nice from the outside. Bless you. Vincentius Primus exploded. He exploded again. He's been exploding here lately. I think it's the time of year when we start having just a tiny touch of allergy. And that might mean nettles tea or carrot juice. One of those. The witchy thing to do. Has to be fresh. Carrot juice seems to work the best, but some of the allergens are better put off by stinging nettles tea, and that's one of those things where maybe a week of stinging nettles tea, like just having a cup of tea every day, and then slowly but surely you don't need to have it. It just sort of builds up, and then it's like a booster shot or something. You have to, every once in a while, you have to do it again. And it's sounding very much like Vincentius Primus needs a new nettles tea. It sounds like you need some nettles.
No.
No? Are you cold?
I wish.
Okay. How did I get in? No, I came from upstairs. I came from the upstairs. So, this is what we were looking at. This is what we were looking at. What we were looking at was this part right here, coming up, that we have just modified We could modify this too. Ooh, is there something we can do here? Now they can't see inside. This is in the wall. What happens on this part of the wall here? I don't know. I'd have to go out. Let's go out and look at those pieces for a minute. This is something that I'm doing just because of the way these buildings fit into this area. I'm not sure you could do it everywhere. All right, so this is what we're talking about. We're talking about this space here and this space on this side. Is there a view? Technically, not really. But we could, if we wanted to, right here. This is the hall. I'm almost positive this is the hall between these two. Because it has the gray right there. Let's try the glass. And if we don't like it, we'll take it out. Let's try this and let's see what we get for this. And then, yeah, I know I was supposed to go back. Do I have some light? Because can you see? You can kind of see. Okay. Let's do this. Let's take this and let's do that. There's that one. We can take these away. And alright, so that gives us that one on that side. It almost makes it that we should have this one over here, even though, see this part right here is going to make it so that that doesn't make any sense on this side. So I'm going to say no to that. Let's go in and see what that looks like for a minute. And yeah, let's look at that. Look at how cool. He's actually farming. I love it so much. All right, so we just did this. We just opened this little space up right here. We can have that as a separate piece. I'm fine with that. I'm not going to be able to do anything. I don't know that it's going to look like anything. Do you want to see? You can see through. Oh, but you can see through. We'll do this for the Guardians then. We'll have this be here. And they can see through to the other side. This is nice, actually. I like the alley being there. I'm okay with that. And during the day, they can see a little bit down that way as well. And that works. Let's say that that works right there. Hello, Marcel. So that's Marcel, who is our guardian. There's Russell and Ron. And Marcellus is the scientist. This is Marcel here, and he's the guardian, and then Marcellus is, yes, it is Marcellus. Marcellus became one of the scientists. He's one of the kids too. And he became a scientist. So now we have this window that looks out here, and they can actually look through. So the green in it's not in Chroma Hills doesn't have the piece that it needs to have. It doesn't have the what do you call it? What do you call it? The artwork for that window, that green window. So it looks like there's no window there. But that's actually kind of interesting. It's almost like the scientists can see in. And so that's that part. Was that Brett or Chase? And this is down to the submarine right here in this science building. And then this now we can see out, and that looks very nice. They can see the restaurant windows right up there. And we can, oops, sorry, is that Brett? I think that's Brett. And then we can see out around the building, and we can see a delivery right there. There's a delivery for the shop. And where is that lever?
Not gonna work during this kind of weather.
So you have this here. Is there a lever for that? I see this lever for the milk, but there isn't a lever to run that piece. Can we see it from here? Should this be clear? Do I need to make this part right here clear so that they can see the crane? Let's do that. Tea. Zaf is getting tea. That sounds like an excellent idea. Let's do glass. Another question is, see, we can't do, I don't have any solid clear except these silent gems, but I don't think it's going to be easy to see through. Those, I don't think it is. Let's just go ahead and use what I'm going to call the sea bridge glass. We're going to use sea bridge glass in here, and I'm going to put in
That's some real
clear,
nasty weather right there.
except I just saw something. You see what I see? Stained glass. No, it's full block. Good. Okay. Let's put this in. And this has to do with Chroma Hills. This glass would be clear if it wasn't for Chroma Hills. So that's why we're putting that in. See, so now we can see the crane. And that is one of the loading areas. Let's take this away in this area. Because I'm going to need some kind of, so we've got some hay. Do we need another stack here? I would almost rather that, yes, I know, Rylan, but I would almost rather that we had the, some sort of lever right here for running that machine. So let's put a lever here for it, and let's take this and let's put in right here. Do we have? Yeah, let's do this. Let's take one of these right over here, so that we can put right here, right where this is. Nope, let's do it this way. Right there. And let's put the lever up one. I'm going to put the lever up one right here like this, so that we can do it like that. That works. And then right here, let's have red stone. There we go. Let's have one of these to look like they're going to manage. Nope. Let's sit it on top right there. And
Oh, that's a proper feed, all right.
that's
Food
a
was great
proper.
today.
Really? Did you just hear that? That was interesting. Redstone. Let's use the big one, because the big one looks like it can make it go in different directions. So we'll put that in. And then right here, we're going to put in glass. Right here. So let's put a glass here. And a glass here. So that they can see the delivery coming in right here. See that? Do we need it to go up? We probably need this one to go up. Just to there on that side. Yeah, let's do that. This is going all the way up to there. Let's have that one go up to there too. And so they can stand right here, see, and they can see. I'm going to take this down. We're not going to have that. We have this, and we'll use this for, and let's turn it this way. So it's sitting here like this, and we've got this stool right there. I think that's fine. Do I want this to be facing? It can face that way. And they'll stand here and do this. So they can see the crane. And that works. You don't hear him? You mean you don't hear Vincentius? That he's sniffly? Yeah. Good. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. All right. And there we have that part. So now the crane is there, and they can see. And I think that's enough for them to see up through there. So they stand here, they watch the crane, and that tells them where everything is, and that is good. I'm fine with that. Let's see what happens if that's not there. Does it leak? It doesn't seem like it's leaking, so we'll take that away. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, so we have a gray here. So let's put the gray piece to match that part, and that matches those. So it's gray and the purple, and green with the gray coming up, so we can see that gray goes that way. Gray does not go, you cannot go through here. So this actually should be all green here. And this is concrete. So let's put that. Can't go through. This way, light gray. Let's do purple concrete. Just one more. This is the way out. And then we have it like that. And I think that is, and this is the extra windows that we added in this section. And that's Chase, who's one of the submarine techs. And then this is this part right here. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is really, really interesting. Success, I'm actually having so much fun. Really am. So I have these stair pieces in other places, and I'm trying to decide whether I can do, whether it would be better to do something. You can see Tana from there. There's grass right in this part, and this part right here where there isn't anything right here, this should actually be white in this section right here. So let's look at this. I've got one on me, and let's do this. Let's change this and make that part white right in there. And I don't think it's going to, yes it is. All right, let's put that on top. And then I think we need to do this one also. That one right there, and put that in, because there's nothing there to look at. So do we need this? Not really. Not really. So we'll put that in and put this part right here. Keep it from leaking, and that is okay. That right there. I'm trying to decide whether so we're keeping it leaking, we're keeping it from leaking right here. This comes right to here, see, and I'm wondering I'm wondering if I put in, I know it's going to leak, but if I put in a stair piece right there and then put brick on top of it, put concrete on top of it outside, and let me see what I can see here. CRE, and there is the white pieces there, and then we can take that outside. Let's see what happens if I try and put this here. It's just so close. That didn't go in right, and I don't know. Let's do it this way. That did. That one went in right, but this one didn't. I can't get, there we go. Okay, here we got that, and right there. Okay, so yes, of course it's going to leak, but this is what we're going to check on in just a minute. Just in this part. So let's put this here, and this one here, and this one here. Let's see if I can do it. I did it. Yay. Okay. So now let's try and get those to not leak. I'm going to put big pieces on the outside. A full block on top of it on the outside. Just because of where I am, I can do this. In some of the builds, in some other places, other people probably couldn't do that. But what we're looking at is this right here. And we just put in pieces right here. So let's put in a full block. I'm going to take this away. Let's put in full block pieces right on top of this right here. And so do we need these? I don't think so. I'm going to take these away. Let's put this in. I really need to block these parts. So what's leaking is right here, I think. This part is the part that's going to leak. So let's see what happens if we just go ahead and bring this whole thing out over this. Like this. There's nothing here to see this. And it just looks like that in that section. And that allows us to have stair in that part right there. And then we've got this part right here. I think this is it. Let's look. Although that does seem like it's not. It's not. What did you miss? I am just doing some alterations, some modifications in some areas here, just to try and not have it leak on the inside. I don't know whether we got it, so I'm going to have to go and look, and then we'll see if we stopped it from leaking. So we're coming this way. This actually needs to be gray right here. Let's put this here so that they know that this is the way out. It needs to be a trapdoor. Tell me the trapdoor is not gone. There we go. We got it. And there's a trapdoor right there so that they can see from here that this is the exit. All right, let's come down and let's see if this is leaking now. So we don't have any leaking here. We don't have any leaking here. And we don't have any leaking here. So let me see if we can take that away. just to give us a little tiny bit more. So something went away, some light went away in this section. And let's look and see if we want to put a light back. We could put a light here and here. I don't think that shows in the restaurant. It doesn't. Good. All right. Just so that there's light on the stair right there. And that is the kind of light that that Mixasa and Matt Mom normally have. Let's fix these. Right here. Oh. You see that right there? I think I can find that. Let's fix this part. And let's do that one there. All right. If we didn't do anything, we could take this here and this one here. And that is leaking on the sides. Okay. So that means that from where this is right here, this is leaking too still. So these sections right here are still leaking. Let's go out and see if I can fix it. Whoop. I looked away while I was walking. Looked away for a minute. You're back? Welcome back, Mr. Villager. I did see you come back just a minute or two ago, but I was concentrating on trying to find where this is dripping. And I think it's dripping from this section. See that right there? Then it comes down to here. This is it. This is it right here. See, it says stair. So this whole part here needs to be up this far. I'm going to take this away from this area because I want this to not leak in this section right here. So we're going to bring this part down right in this spot. And on this side, yeah. All right. So we're making it thickerer right in here, but we kind of almost have to, just because I would prefer those stairs not to leak. All right, let's try one more time and see if I got that. And then I'm going to spend the time going back. Hi,
I can't work like that.
Don't you know how to make seeds? You know how to make peanut seeds, don't you? Yes, you do. So did you take all the peanuts away? Yes, they did. She does have some seed. Let's add 4. They're taking all the peanuts away. Let's do peanut. And there they are. Let's select. And let's put that there so that there will still be some peanuts for her to make seeds out of. And there is... Did you just see that? She actually looked like she was going to use that way. That was interesting. That was very curious. Whoa. All right, so is it dripping? Ladies and gentlemen, dun 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 dun, it is not. And so I think we don't even need this piece now, right here. And we don't, I think, need these side pieces to do this, because I think now on the outside, let's get these side pieces, sure enough, are right here like this. So we don't need those. And we can do that right there. And we don't need this. Now the question is, do we need this here? Let me see what we have here. Let's see if we can just put this in, right in that spot. Right there, and then we have that coming down. What am I trying to do? Don't stop the leaks. Yeah. Well, we have to stop some of them. So we're just stopping just a couple. And I would have to put something on the outside of this or raise this up. There are stair pieces, but then I'd have to put something on the outside. Let's do this for a second. We're having fun. Nope. Glass, GLASS. There are glass stair pieces still from Absent by Design, and we can put them in if we want to do this part right here. We would have to bring it up, but I think not. I think I'm just going to go ahead. Hi, scientists. There's our scientist. I think I'm going to go ahead and just change this part of it because there is a view. So if we change this and put this in right here. So there's one. And let's put that in. This is actually the view right there. And then that matches this. This is fine here. We don't need that anymore. That's the controller. And why are you leaking? Because this is missing from here. And where are you? Are you actually outside? Yeah. Whoa, look at that. We're looking outside of there. That is really cool. That's beautiful. Okay. So those are the pieces. Oh my goodness. So there's Nadia. This is a level 5 of the fishery. This is the, what do you have?
What's it today then?
What do you have? Let me see what she has.
Okay.
Yeah, just for a minute. She has an Unbreaking 3 mending. Whoa! And look what she's getting. She got a saddle. She's got some lunch. And she's got sponge. And she's getting prismarine. She absolutely is. And that's excellent. And this is her place right here, which is really nice. And we put this here because there's a restaurant across the way. And that's why we have that. And yes, we saw that her first catch was Boots. And I think that's so cute. So she has her first catch here. Right there, some old Boots. I love it. And that part is there. This is actually a window. And that's a window into the restaurant where Houston is standing. Can't see Helen. She's probably upstairs setting tables. And so we've got these halls. This has turned out really nice. So we've got this hallway. And now right here, we have this little hall here where the Guardians, that's Aubrielle, and probably Alessandro. There's Marcellus and Zia. And so those are our scientists right there. But this lets the guards look out in this direction and they can see. Then we have this looking out over the composting area here, and they can see Tana out in that direction. She can actually see areas out here, which is very pretty. And then on this side, this is partly the wall here, but there is a view here, and that makes it really nice. We can't have a view on this side, and so the question is, do we want to like stack supplies up here? This is where we could actually put some wheat, like waiting to be moved. We could put in, those look like wheat extras, which is not the same as hay bales, which are these. Let's see what this looks like. Let's come here. What is this? That's interesting. Look at that. Let's put right in this area right here. Let's put in this on the ground, like there's spilled hay right here. This is our farmer who grows wheat. So we'll put these in. I don't like it. So we'll just put that there. Like he has some wheat in that area, and I like that. This is actually 2 of Blocky Universe's arcology farms, level 5. That's what these 2 are, and we have adapted them to or modified them to look like the hallways in the underwater base style. And this part right here, good night for you. Okay. Afgaristo, thank you for being here. Kali Nikda. Have a good rest. And thanks, Zaf. And yes, so this part is actually one of the underwater base airlocks right there, an underwater base hallway corner, and the hallway into the underwater base level 5 farm right here. Let's take that away. And I love this storage room right here. And I love that you did that too. I love this. Let's put this, let's change this to be that way so it looks like spilled hay on the ground, which I really like. Let me put another one of these on top of here. And I'll put that there so it's not in the floor. And we've got all sorts of candles in these areas sitting here, but we don't have them on because they're candles. So we'll do it like that. And yeah, oh look, the moon. Oh wow, that's the moon above the ocean, rising up right there. Am I in your way, guys? Let me stand here. Look at that. That is gorgeous. That is so cool. Do I need anything else in these areas? Not right now. So we've caught up to some of the things that we're doing here, and we could go back. How much time do we have? We have a little bit of time. Let's go back and continue, even though it's nighttime, because that's night. Continue on the apartment. And now that we have an idea of what we're doing, so that's what we were doing, Mr. Villager. We were working on that. And we're going to come up here until we see this. There we go. And we'll come right here. We've had a lot of rain today, and I think it's saying that rain is stopping. And that works good. That actually works. I like the dark, and we're going to mushroom the walls and the top, and we can start. And then in the kitchen, this kitchen area here is usually, we'll do something about that. So why don't we start just for a minute. They're not candles. Oh, they're pumpkin stems. Ooh, okay, I like that. I definitely like that those are pumpkin stems. Cool. Cool. Okay, and I don't see water coming in right here, but we don't want it to, so we're going to be really sort of careful with the block in these areas. There is outside, and yes, they are asleep. I am in here. Whoa! And this was one of the ones that we were absolutely supposed to do that. Whoops. But now it won't. There we go. Their rug is all wet. Oh, it's not letting me. That's what keeps happening. I'm not able to get it. Shoot. So there goes the picture. It's not letting me put in a single piece and let that keep the water from coming in. So I will have to do this while they're asleep, because this is going to keep doing this. And this, unfortunately, I have to put in half blocks because this is the, there it is. Now it's working. Maybe I have to put the bottom one in first. I think that's it, that I have to put the bottom one in first and then it'll do it. That's kind of what it's looking like. Oops. And then I can get it. On the outside, we'll look at it and we'll cover the rock. And that'll be okay in those sections. Let's take, whoa! Goodness sakes. Are they still in bed? Goodness. Okay, so I probably shouldn't do this now. Poor people. It's such a shame. Alright, and I'm going to have the outside actually just be... oops, see? It's not going to let me. I thought it was going to, but it's not each time. It keeps doing that. So it's okay. This is our game. This is our fun thing. Put that one in, and then let's put these in. Do I need to do that? I see that. Okay. Did I get both of them? I did. No, I didn't. There, now I did. Okay. Look at that. And this one here, same thing, so that I can put that one back. I think those two were like that. That's right. Now I can't tell. This doesn't go here. Take that away. That is leaking right here. So that means there isn't something on top of this one. Okay. I think I still didn't get it. Nope, I didn't. Oh. It's such an odd thing to do. It really is. I wish I could get it just a little tiny bit better, but sometimes I can't, so I just have to struggle with it. There we go. That's what. These poor people! Alright. Finally, weekend? Ah, finally. Take something to eat? Yeah, it is the weekend, finally. I'm not going to be able to do this because it's too close to the bed. So I'm not going to do those. It's definitely this coming up here. And we'll have to take that away. And just make sure we put the whole thing in, but I'll have to do that afterwards. And then we'll work on this. So far we have this, Mr. Villager, so they have 2 stoves. Why do they need 2 stoves, Mr. Villager? Why do they need 2 stoves? Tell me why. Ah, there he goes. He's going to work. And did Leanna leave? Okay, good. I'm just curious. I'm just curious as to why. Let's do that one. This is one of the ones that I need to do 2 for. And that's coming down. I think it's only coming to there. And I have that piece there. Okay. We'll find out why they're going to have 2 ovens. And there we go. I know. But like I say, a lot of times this is the stuff that most people take out of their videos. This is what we're doing right here. I'm going to put, well, now that I put that in, I think I'm just going to put in a little rug on the other side of the wall. I'm not going to have it come out on this side, but I am going to have it be here. So let's pick a wall. We've got these colors and green. We could do green. I'm not sure we've done green. Green. Let's see. Bed. Do we have time? Let's look and see. Should we do a green bed? Or should we do, with the colors that are in the house, should we do yellow or white? Just do white in this area, maybe, and not have actual. Some people like white, like that. There we go. And now I want to do this. Let me look at this. Our painting came down over here, and in order to put it up, I need a sponge SP. They can have this painting here, but I'd really prefer it to be... Did I put it on the wrong side? I did. How did I do that? I still put it on the wrong side. Oh, I know how. I do know how I did it. All right. So let's take this down. I always make this mistake, so I'm just going to use the sponge since I have it in my hand. This goes right here, along here like this, and then this goes on this side. Right here like this. It was probably correct the first time when I did it. And I doubted myself. And there we go. All right, so what I was talking about was putting a piece right here. Do I want to close that and just make in this particular house? Just make this. I see you. I know what that means. Just have 2 more pieces right here and not have this be a way that they can come through. Have this actually be closed off on this side. We'll do something different with this house, and this wall comes all the way over like that. And I see those leaking, and they're not here right now. So let's fix this. I have to use half slab because it's mushroom, and that's the only way to get it to actually be stripped. Otherwise I have to strip it. So that's why I'm using half. And here, here, and here. Here, these places, and I'm going to think about that for a minute. But did we want to do a rug right quick before the time? I don't know that we have any time left, do we? Oh, we spent so much time working on the pieces downstairs. That was very interesting, though. We did have fun doing that. And here we go again, but let's see if I can get this piece right there. Did I close it up? Yes. Put that piece in there. That piece is closed. Oops. That piece there. And this. I know. It's a messy way to do it. And I imagine that other people would just go into creative, into the other world, and just change it in the decoration. And I just haven't gotten to the point where I'm doing that just yet. I imagine that's the next stage for me, is doing stuff like that, just going ahead and going into the thing and changing the apartment before I even put it in. But there's something that I like about putting them in and then deciding what they're going to be made out of. Makes it more personal to the people that I'm putting in, and that's why I like doing it kind of that way. And yeah, so it is a chore doing it this way, but it also allows me to have them turn out like that. Yeah. And now all I have to do is get these done, these right here that have that. And I suppose on top of those, I'd have to go out and look at the outside and repair the rock in those areas. And by doing that, might even be easier putting it in from the outside while I'm repairing the rock. And that might actually be the best thing to do. And yeah. So thank you everyone for being here. This is yeah. I appreciate everyone still finding it interesting. You also see citizens live. You think it's funnier than playing in the creative world. Yeah, and that's the thing. I just kind of like to personalize stuff for the individuals, because I don't know who's going to live there until, And doing it in a vacuum kind of, is kind of strange. So, so this is where we were. And here's all the funny pieces that are sticking out in wrong places there. And we've got a piece here that's missing. What's going to happen with this part right here is that we're actually going to cover it. Cover all of this up. But we can see it from here. And we'll cover it with stone so that this is Tana right here. And so that it looks like the rock that is on top of this. And that's what we're going to do. We're just going to cover it and make it look like a bulge sticking out of this rock. And we're going to have to, because that's actually the inside right there. And I think if I had done that first, and this is the best laid plans thing, because all I had to do was come out here and put this layer on before I did anything with anything. Did you see him just slip through right there while I was putting this down? I could have done this. Look at this. I could just put all of this on the outside of this, and that would take care of it. So that's what we'll do the next time I come back. I love that little window there. We will put stone on the outside, and then we won't have as much problem using the mushroom. And I should have figured that out. I just love this. I'm going to sneak in right here. It's the middle of the night, and this is where I'm going to end up. And this is the Trident constellation. And I love that. This is in the telescope room of the university, and it is just absolutely beautiful. It is so beautiful. And there is a book here, and this book, I'm going to not have anything in my hand for a minute. And let's look. Colonize for its next project. I will let my superiors know the next time I see them. And that was what he was saying, had to do with where they're going to move, that there is a small moon or in diameter or biting around it, and it seems to be an ocean planet, and that could colonize for the next. Wow. Yes. So yeah, we'll do that. Okay, thank you everyone. Mr. Villager, if you're still here, obrigado. Thank you for being here. And Boa Tarji, or Boa, what's the other one? Boa, I don't know. I know Bom Dia, but I don't know the night one. And Mixasa, Bon Nuit. Merci beaucoup. Thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody. Enjoy your games and enjoy watching all the other gamers. And I'll be back. So, yeah, take care. And here we go. I'm going to play music. Music. I hear music. Music. I hear music.